Today I'm trying out the acrylic Turner gouache for the first time. I put it through 5 tests, and to be honest, I didn't see some of this coming. So pull up a chair, you might be just as surprised as I was. These Turner Acrylic Gouache actually came in my last art haul video, and I will link that below just in case you missed it. Let's start by swatching all 18 so we can see exactly what we're working with. There are a couple in this set that are not lightfast. One of them is the actual carmine that we put on first, and there's a couple that are actually made with fluorescent, which definitely they will not be lightfast. I'll point those out as we go. Try to dry your brush off too so you don't end up putting too much. Oh, so there, we've got a binder. See if I can incorporate some of that. That helped a little, but I can tell you can see it. It's very liquidy coming out of the tube. Oh, that's really thick. So you can see the difference when it comes right out of the tube. That was yellow ochre. Okay, so this is a permanent yellow deep, and this is a lot creamier coming straight out. So in this set, 18, they're 20 ml tubes. I ordered it on Amazon.ca, and it cost me $49. So this is the cobalt hue. This is liquidier. This is the Prussian blue. It's a beautiful color. Okay, so this is the violet, and this is one of the ones that it says right on it. It has fluorescent. So anything fluorescent is not lightfast. But you know what? It won't even matter that these aren't lightfast because I'll just use the colors that aren't lightfast only in my sketchbook. And opera red. This is the other one that is not lightfast. Yeah, and this one's a little runnier as well. So, and you know what? I wasn't really paying attention to color shifts, so I just want to do this and see. So, of course, anything that's wet is going to look brighter and lighter because of the reflection. Oh, wow. But if you, oh my goodness. Okay, if you look at that wet and that dry, I would almost say there's barely any color shift. Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so that is one of the things I hate about acrylics the most. Oh, that burnt sienna is nice and opaque, like as soon as you put it down. So that is one thing I am noticing. Some of them are more opaque than others. The jet black, I do notice too, like they do get a little more opaque as they dry. Now this is a color I bought separately, and it's funny because I've been wanting to try these for quite a while. And I bought 2 because I was going to try them. And then when I had that birthday money, I thought, what am I going to get? Oh, that's really nice, that horizon blue. And you know what? That feels kind of a little stickier than some of them. Like the ones that tend to be more opaque, I find, are a little stiffer. All right, this is, it says J enamel, but this is a nice color. Oh, and I've got a cat hair mixed in with it, good. Now this is a Japanesque one. Okay, so that was our swatching on white paper. So I do just want to quickly swatch a few, not all of them, on black paper. And we'll also see if it's opaque enough to pop on the black paper. That's popping to me. I'm gonna try some of the darker colors too. Okay, I definitely want to try this blue. The yellow. Give me an idea if I should even be trying to paint on black. The Viridian. Oh yeah, that's nice and creamy. The white is so creamy. Oh, you know what? As it's drying right here, you can see how the edge is getting light. So that's actually going to probably work out really well. The other thing Turner does say, and I will actually do this right on the black paper so we can see it, they recommend 3 different dilutions. The most opaque is straight out of the tube. And I probably would not paint this way unless I was doing like highlights or something where I wanted it to be really opaque sitting on top at the very end, like a dry brushing technique, something like that. Their main thing for areas is 2 parts paint, 1 part water. And that worked really, really well. And then if you're covering big areas, they suggest 1 part paint, 1 part water. So I'm going to start with the 2 parts and the 1 part water. Oh, it mixes nice with the water. Okay, so this is what they recommend you paint it at. 2 parts paint. Oh, okay, that is beautiful. That is the recommended mixture. Then, if you're going to do a big area, let me get a little more, you can use 1 part paint, 1 part water. So the paint absolutely dilutes and you can make it travel a lot further. Now everything I've watched says that they dry way too fast. So for my painting, I've dug out my little Stay Wet palette. Just a quick overview for somebody that doesn't know what a Stay Wet palette is. It's simply a little airtight box, and they give you special palette paper that is thicker and more durable, and you usually have a sponge. Of course, my sponge has been ruined or went moldy or whatever, and I just used some blue kitchen towel and put it down, wet it, and then you soak your paper, and then you put your paper in, and then we're gonna put our paint right on top of it. So a little bit of cobalt blue. I have no idea how much paint to use, but these aren't very big tubes, so that worries me a little. Oh yeah, this one's actually the Japanesque one. You can actually, it almost looks like it has a texture to it. Like it looks kind of grainy. Here's the thing about the Japanesque range of paints. You can feel it. You know how I said it looks gritty? So the other gouache feels velvety and smooth. This one has a little texture to it, and it actually held the brush strokes more. And remember, this was straight out of the tube. This is the 2-to-1 ratio, and it's almost perfect. This definitely needs another coat. So, and they said that. So this is just a rough drawing. I just really want to see how it paints. I'm just going to use up this blue. Just going to throw some of this enamel. Oh shoot, that's a Japanesque. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to add a little more water because this has evaporated some. Oh yeah, definitely we're going to need 2 coats. We're going to try some mixed media over top of this as well. So you can see right now it looks pretty patchy. Yeah, so you can see it's all hardened on the top, and it's okay because I'm going to mix a lot more to do the second coat. I'll do the table in the Japanese color, so we can try some mixed media over top of it after. Oh yeah, so see, already it's starting to, I can see it's starting to get a little better. The biggest thing is to remember to rinse your brush out, because if it dries with this in it, it'll be ruined. So yes, that's definitely, I think there's going to be a struggle with the whole consistency, but that's okay. That's all part of the learning curve. Yeah, so here I am grabbing it straight, water that down. And it's harder to see on the black paper anyway when you've got something that you're putting down that's dark. Okay, so I am, you know what? I'm really loving this. Let's try a little of the black and just get some of this window back. It just got a little too perfect. Let's try. And I will leave the paint in here too and see how long it stays wet for. We're still going to put some layers on that background. And if you notice, I am not making anything perfect. Maybe a little lighter, a little more water. Oh yeah, it just becomes silky with the right amount of water. As you can tell, I'm still contaminating things. That's better. A bright green. Yeah, I have to say, I thought this was gonna feel like acrylic, but it really doesn't. I like the feel of it. It is smooth, and I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. It is beautiful, it's so nice. But the trick is the water, definitely. I'm really, really liking this. And here's the other thing about surfaces. So I've done some research, and for mixed media, if you're having a hard time with layering stuff over like pencil crayons and stuff like that, the Japanesque, I guess, is better because it's kind of gritty. That's why I bought one. So this is the second coat on this one that I did quite a bit thinner. I think that's really enough. I don't think I'd probably put another coat on there. So I'm just gonna go over. I'm trying not to be perfect there. Let me just do this. I swear the harder I try not to make things straight or whatever, well, I mean oh, there it is, Krista. So the nice thing is that'll dry and we can just paint right over that. We don't have to worry about disturbing it. That's the one thing when I have painted with gouache. The biggest thing I struggle with sometimes is the underneath layers kind of reconstituting and coming back up, and darker colors dry lighter. So yeah, it can be. So I'm not even waiting for that to dry. I'm just putting more on. So I don't typically mix black in, but you know what? I am for this just because that might have been a little too watery. Okay, so this definitely on this is thickening up, but it's not dry. I put a little water on it and it came back. Get these hills a little lighter. See how light we can get them. I want that jug to stand out nice. I just want it to be kind of far away. Blend in a little, which means this needs to be brighter, warmer. That was a little too beige. Close enough. Yeah, this with the right, now too much water, you can tell right away, and not enough water. Okay, let's use no water. See the drag? You can actually get like a dry brush technique, which I mean would be nice for texture, but it's not nice trying to paint it. Like it makes it kind of fights against you. Now this is the thing too. You're not gonna blend with this paint because it dries too fast. Turner actually makes a blending medium that keeps your paint from not drying out as much on your painting. Personally, I like the texture. If you like to blend, then that's something you might want to look into. Okay, I'm actually kind of liking that. All right, we're gonna let that dry and then we're gonna try some different things over top of it. Okay, while that's drying, we're just gonna come back to this swatch again, and I just want to try some mixed media over top of this to see. So we have an idea. I'm going to put the lid on the Stay Wet palette. That is Neocolor 2s. Let's grab some 1s. And if you're looking for these little containers, Michaels, and they are perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. now I'm excited. Okay, so let's try. Oh, okay, so the Japanesque, you can feel the difference. In fact, I think some little crumbs came off my pencil. Unbelievable. Those were luminance. Let's try, this is the Durant Lightfast, just as good. My handy bucket. This has everything known to man in it. Okay, so let's try, not that I'd probably use watercolor pencils, but let's try some Albrecht Dürer. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. You know what? It almost has like a paper feel to it, a paper surface when you're drawing on it, which is extremely nice. Now let's try my favorite pencil, and if nobody knows what that is, it's the Derwent drawing pencil. Oh, let's try a light one. Wow. Okay, so this is amazing. And definitely, the Japanese definitely has more of a tooth. Yeah, you can see the little pieces coming off. I don't think I'd buy the Japanesque if I was going to use it for mixed media, just because I feel like this is enough. Why waste my good supplies being sanded off? Because that's basically what you're doing. Let's work on this baby. This black Derwent drawing pencil is awesome. And I love to do the outlines, just kind of loose. Yeah, that's so nice. Yeah, you know what? Wow. But if you look, their black paint is probably one of the blackest I've seen. When I put my black Derwent pencil on it, it looks gray, which normally when I use it, it looks pitch black. Let me grab the black. Is that black? Yep, black Neocolor. Oh yeah, so see, that's darker. Because I don't want stuff to be too perfect. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, that goes so nice over this. You're never gonna stop me. And if you notice, I mean, you can see how I'm holding the crayon. I think I have a new favorite black, definitely for the acrylic gouache would be the Neocolor. I just like to have something out the window to look at. And the only thing with this is if you use pencil crayon, you're going to get a sheen, and that's what's happening here with those crayons. So that is part of the reason why I do love the drawing pencils. They're kind of like more of a clay, and they're a matter surface. Either way, they all work. So I definitely am really, really loving this gouache. Yeah, so I can put this Derwent drawing pencil on, and I can angle it, and it is a lot duller than the other pencils. So I probably would just use this. But the other thing too is you can actually put a matte sealer over top of it. So yeah, so I'd have to plan out this a little better, but I think I will actually do another one now that I kind of see the limitations. It, I'm actually blown away. I really am. I can't, yeah, why didn't I try this before? Yeah, and you know what? The Japanesque, so here's the thing about the Japanesque. It really gives you a nice texture, that little kind of sandy surface. I have to say I actually really like it. This is how it happens. This is why I like dark. If you notice, I just like dark. I like the dark background. Is this a 2? Nope, it's a 1. I thought I was going to pull that over, but I'm not. So let me go back over with this. So yeah, you can put basically whatever you want on top of this. Oh, I keep meaning to grab the. There, that's a little better. Showcase that bright. And I just want a little bit there. Because we've been playing for quite a while, I just want to check our gouache and see how it is in the airtight palette. Oh, wow. It looks just as wet as when I closed it. So that's good. Yes, that is awesome. Because if we were just using that on a regular palette, a disposable palette or anything like that, that would have been dried out by now and it wouldn't have been usable. Oh, look at that. So this Legion paper, I don't recommend it. Definitely not. Like, this is how soft it is. It hasn't even been on that long. So there's our painting with the gouache, and I just have to say, I'm in love. I absolutely love the acrylic gouache, and it's funny because I really thought that it would be similar to using acrylic, and yeah, I don't find it like acrylic at all. It handles differently, and of course the way it dries is beautiful. And the funny thing is I've actually got the Liquitex acrylic gouache in the little things, and I've used those before, and I just, yeah, it was just like kind of using acrylic. I didn't really care for them that much, but these are beautiful. And the finish, I mean, it's velvet. It's like velvet. It's matte, it's velvet, and they'd be great for taking pictures of your art, scanning your art. There's so many benefits to this, and especially for going over it with other things, because acrylic is very resistant because it has that plasticky coating. This doesn't feel like acrylic or look like acrylic at all. It really looks like gouache, and I love it. Did I say I love it? But anyway, so if you've actually tried a new art supply lately that has surprised you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it because I'm always open for trying new things. Anyway, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.